Hey guys, I wanted to actually make a video in the middle of, playing Xenoverse 2. I actually just got home. I was hanging out with Dante today, and we had a pretty long discussion about Xenoverse 2. And I wanted to share my thoughts and such on, what about the game. That being said is, I have not beat it yet, but I did do a little bit of research into it. So there are some things that I do know and some things that I have actually witnessed. So bear with me. Note that so far I only just beat Cell and such. So I'm pretty much just getting to the Majin Buu saga. And I did have one wish granted, which is a start. I've been mostly focusing on trying to get the skills, and one thought there is the RNG of it, the random number generator, the drops, is great. A lot better than the first one, because that first one was, oh my god, and the first one, that drop was so difficult to come by. So difficult. At least now I'm not going to say it's still difficult, still really easy, but it is still difficult. I mean, sometimes it's like a 1 in whatever chance, or something like that, but it's not as bad as the first one. Oh my god, you have to do the same mission 20 times, and you actually have to hope to fulfill the secret, what do you call it? The secret, objectives, I guess you could say. And actually hope that they counted it, because in the first one it doesn't count it a lot, where it's like, oh, I hope that it counts me as beating it, because even though you beat it, like, say you have to beat a mission in 5 minutes, you beat it in like 2.5 or 3, it won't count it for some weird reason, and you're like, why not? But at least in this one, it counts it every time. That's a great A+ thing. They did that justice. I give them an A+ for that. Another thing is the RNG. Instead of hoping that you get it, you still do hope that you get it, but it's not like the first time when you actually get pissed off at it, when it's like, dude, I want to get this skill, I need to get this skill. You actually do get it. Like 50, it's not really a 50-50 chance per se, but it's a greater chance than in the first one. The glasses are dirty and smudges are kind of distracting, so I keep looking over at the light like, dude, this is distracting. But I'll work through it, because I'm a big boy. But, yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to say. Along with that, I'm glad they actually, I don't know if they actually watched my video or took the people's notes. So far I'm just taking it that they took my thought, my side and all that, and saying that they have a designated button for transformations. Yes, I am so glad they did that. Sure, it takes up a skill slot, but it's a dedicated skill slot, which is great. I love that. I love that they took that idea that I said. I know I'm not the only one that said it, but I still feel like they took it from me, along with whoever else said it out there. They took it from us then. So they have a dedicated skill slot to transformations, and I'm just so glad that they did that. It makes it so much better and easier. Now for the downfall of that. Well, not really a downfall of it. I'm not going to go into that just yet. Firstly, they do have dedicated, along with that, they have dedicated transformations for each race, which, that's great, but like I said, for the downfall of it, they stiffed a few of them. For Saiyans, they have Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. Okay, which is good, that's good. I still say, maybe for DLC in the future, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, pat, pat, smack, smack, wiggle, wiggle. They could put in the Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan, well, I'd mostly go with Super Saiyan God, red and blue and rose. You don't really need Super Saiyan, well, I would say Super Saiyan 4 just to complete the set. But yeah, they don't need to do that. But, you know, be a nice little thing throw in there, a little nudge, a little nod or nudge to the GT family out there. I know people say it's non-canon, a lot of people don't like it, but there are some people out there who like it. I mean, for one, I thought it was okay. It was a good one. I mean, like, it was nice to watch when it was on. I know it's non-canon and whatever. I mean, I don't like how they mess with everything, like, you know, with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then him saying, "Oh, I'm a kid again." It's like, really? You don't need to make him a kid again. It's like, really? It was unnecessary, but it was a nice watch. But, you know, they could have added a few other people. I mean, I would have loved to see GT Gotenks, grown-up Gotenks. That would have been great. They could have done that. They could have, but they lost that with it. Come on, guys, you gotta play that up. And that would have been great to see, but instead all we got was Goku, Trunks, and Pan going on a space adventure for Dragon Balls. It was nice. Like I said, I'm not gonna bash anybody. I mean, it was good to watch, but I'm saying they missed out on a few opportunities with that. With GT Gotenks. I mean, they did have Gogeta. That was good. I'm glad they put that in there. Gogeta was good in it. Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 was a nice little nod to the Grade 8 form, as Dante said. I like that. I did like that about GT. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to ponder, like, what I can say that were good things without saying, "Oh my god, I love GT," because I don't. It was good. Okay, I'm not going to run out and say, "Oh my god, GT should be canon," because, to be honest, no, it shouldn't. I like it the way it is. It was a nice little time, a nice way of spending time. I'm not going to say it's a waste of time. I mean, if you haven't watched it, I wouldn't say it. I'm not going to say it wasn't worth watching or it was worth watching. I'm saying if you're interested in seeing what fans would do, you can watch some of it. Like I said, I did enjoy Super Saiyan 4 and the Gogeta and the way they actually put the Dragon Balls into dragons. Baby was a pretty decent storyline. 17 wasn't really, though. I mean, they do have it in the games of Xenoverse 1 and 2. This is why I'm mentioning GT in this, in case you're wondering. GT is DLC for Xenoverse 1. Like I said, I'm not that far in Xenoverse 2, so I don't know about that yet. But, yeah. So, yeah, they do have some nice things in it. And, like I said, the fans who actually thought of that storyline did really thought out of the box. Maybe perhaps too far out of the box, making it non-canon and such. But, yeah. Anyways. That's enough on GT, okay? I spoke enough because I'm trying to say I'm in the middle with it. Because, I mean, I liked it, but I don't want people to bash me going, "Oh my god, you like GT so much." But it's like, it was a good time. It was a good time. It was a big time of my teenagehood. So, yeah. But, yeah, little wink, wink, nudge, nudge, push, push. Maybe throw in the supers in there, like Super Saiyan Rose and all that, blue and red. With Namekians, you got Super Namekian, where they turn giant. That's good. At least they got something. I mean, that's the word slug. Nudge, a nod to him. And then they also have with the... Sorry, I'm switching hands here. My finger feels weird. With the Boos, they actually have them turning into Kid Buu. Which I have to say, that's the short end of the stick with that one. Sorry. But it's like, why would you just turn him into Kid Buu? I mean, they could have at least done something to make it a little better, different, But they literally just turn you into Kid Buu. Literally, nothing else. I mean, I understand you're supposed to be Boo's Boo. You're basically Boo, just you know, like a kid of his or something, whatever. You know, the Majin family. But yeah, you don't need to copy a whole character. I'd say at least put some aspects of your created character into it, or at least make it a little different with that. Like, since with the lore, you do, the most powerful form is the Kid Buu form, being real small and real fast and really strong. But, you know, you could have just, like, done something like that, but not just clone off Kid Buu and say, oh, look, it's your form. No. Frieza race, they get golden. I'm not complaining. I mean, they gave them something. Now for the real short end of the stick, they gave humans just Nimbus. Yeah, just the flying Nimbus. And, oh, and a power pole. So they pretty much made them Kid Goku. That's it. That's all they did. Really? Really. They basically just pretty much made them Kid Goku. And it doesn't really do anything. It's like, you know, come on, man. Don't stiff them like that. I know there's not much you can do with humans in it, but here's some thoughts, okay? I'm gonna throw out some ideas here. Take it as you please, okay? First thought would be, and of course this is probably all over the internet, unlock potential. Okay? They could have used that. They could have done that. But no, listen to me, I'm gonna go further into it. If they want to do better, and I know it's gonna be probably going a little too far over anything, but they start off with high tension. That'll be stage 1. I'm gonna copy this just like the Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3 with the Saiyans. They'll do high tension for the lowest, which will be like a little bit of a boost. Then they'll do unlock potential. You know, the basic, like gurus. Or if you want to quote Dragon Ball Z Abridged, Super Kami Guru. His unlockability. And then if you want to go even further than that, this is the one where I think that, I know it'll go too far, but who knows, they could do it, they could. The Elder Kai unlockability, like they did with Gohan. Which, I mean, through it all, it's kind of the same thing, but, you know, or something. This is just one of the ideas. I have 3 in total. Actually, there's 3 in total, sorry. Forgive me. But yeah, that was 1, the high tension, unlock potential, and then Elder Kai unlock. Since, you know, Elder Kai makes them like, I mean, hell, Gohan pulls out the Z sword. You know? That could be another one there too. There! Bam! Instead of just a power pole, sword. I just thought of a 4th one right in there. You know. These are just thoughts, you know. Take it as you please. You know, if Konami or anybody watches this, you know, I'm just trying to give you some hints, nudges on maybe future DLC. But yeah, number 2 would be if you make Kaioken one of the unlockabilities. I know it'll be like a general one for everybody, but still, at least it'll be something more for humans rather than just getting, you know, Nimbus. It's like, that doesn't really do much. It's something, but, you know, some people would rather prefer an actual transformation. But yeah, they could do Kaioken. And like I said, if they want to do it like the Super Saiyans, you know, Kaioken times 1, 2, 3, or, you know, 1, maybe 2, 5, 10, if you want to do like Goku with the original Dragon Ball Z Budokai, even though it's called King Kai Fist. I mean, hell, if they really wanted to rename it like that, they could do that with it. And, you know, something like that. These are just thoughts. And the last one I have, I know it's not good, this one isn't really the best, but it's something else, is the Great Saiyaman. Since you do technically become Great Saiyaman number 3, maybe actually make the humans have it? You know? Maybe actually, like, do like a transformation, get like a strength boost or something. I don't know, at least a morale boost. But like, oh, there you go, I got it. If they do the Great Saiyaman transformation, they'll do like extra physical damage. That'll be the thing, that's it right there. Because I know with certain forms they do certain things, like I think with Kid Buu it's like Ki Blasts. So humans will have more physical power, like with physical you know, like melee finishers and just basic attack, a boost to that. Because that's what pretty much Great Saiyaman was. So yeah. Because I'm over here thinking of Budokai 1 with Great Saiyaman with, you know, Justice Kick and Justice Punch. So there you go. Those were just some thoughts on the transformations with that. Like I said, you know, to recap, the additions should be like I said, Super Saiyan, Red, Blue, Rose, maybe like an unlock potential or Kaioken for humans. Everything else was okay. I mean, keep a note, this was just stuff that I researched. My main has been a Saiyan, so I'm pretty good with that, but I'm just saying. I made a pun there. I'm so punny. But yeah, it'd be better to just have... I mean, they did a great job with Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. I mean, even though Super Saiyan 3 was pretty much a clone of Goku, because I know a lot of people were bashing on humans having that. Having the Nimbus and the, the power pole. You could actually argue and say, well, pretty much, if you turn Super Saiyan 3 as a Saiyan, you pretty much just look like Goku. There you go. Shots fired. But, yeah. And, I guess that's really about it, my thoughts on it. I mean, this was just thoughts. I didn't want to do it a review or anything. So, like I said, I'm not that far into the game. I don't know about the story like that. But, like I said, so far as I've been playing it, it's great. Like I said, I'm sorry about switching hands a lot. You know, maybe I should actually pull out that stand and actually do something like that. But, yeah. But, yeah. Overall, I'd say, since it's not a review, I would say if you are hesitant to get it, I mean, I did do a live stream of it if you want to watch it. It's on my, Twitch. And, I know, because they wouldn't allow it on YouTube, so I was like, you know what, I'll just jump on Twitch. Why not? My Twitch is the same thing as here, except without the number 1 at the end, it's just stomach end. So, yeah, you can watch it there. I show off some basics on it. You know, I didn't spoil any of the story, you don't have to worry about that. I just showed, like, basic gameplay features, like fighting giant bosses, like how that returned, and basic battle mechanics, how to find certain things on the map, like, you know, where you would go to register a team or battle and stuff, you know, basic introductions. Like I said, I'm not spoiling the story because it is different than the first one. If you did enjoy the first one, it does basically recap it. It's basically a remaster, not really remaster, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? They basically took the first one and bettered it. I don't want to say like anything like, oh, the first one sucks, but like I said, they just bettered the first one and they actually added more to it. There are like, I know it's going to be a little spoiler here, but they did add movie characters into it, like more movie characters instead of just Broly and Bardock, I believe was in the first one. I mean, well, no, the dragons are actually part of the GT series. I was thinking of GT movies, but I'm like, oh wait, the GT movies are actually the series. Because I do have 1 or 2 GT movies. I got them because they were on sale. Even though I haven't even watched them. It's Dragon Ball. It's Dragon Ball. The whole thing is amazing. Heck, I'd even watch original Dragon Ball too, as well. But yeah. Anyways, one thing is, it really made me happy when I realized they actually listened to not what just I said, but many others, possibly. I'm hoping so, to actually set up a transformation button. But like I said, the big hints for maybe future updates, well, the DLC and updates and stuff, is possibly make the Kaioken a transformation. Like a legit transformation, not just a skill. And, you know, just to give humans something something else, because I know a lot of people are really discouraged with it. I mean, I'm not even really looking forward to it like that. I mean, it's a saying, so I'm just gonna make a human just to make one and stuff. So, but yeah, so maybe for a future patch update. Well, it wouldn't even be a patch. It would be an update. It'd be an update or DLC is maybe change the Kaioken to it, or actually put it in, you know, unlock potential. Something different. Great Saiyaman, King Kai Fist, if you want to call it that. I know it's pretty much Kaioken, but whatever. Even yeah. But yeah, these are just the little tidbits and thoughts I had on it. You know, things that could be bettered, things that I liked, certain things that I disliked. I know I didn't really go too far deep. I didn't want to really take too much time on this, but you know, I wanted to put something up to say, hey, you know, I've been mostly putting my time to playing this game, and you know, I live streamed it once on Twitch, and I probably won't be on Twitch probably hardly ever again, because my main is you guys, YouTube. You're my main audience. So, but yeah, it's Twitch TV, Samaken. I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, other than that, I mean, my question for today for you guys is, what do you think of, if you have Xenoverse 2, what do you think about it? And if you don't, why didn't you get it yet? You know, throw it in the comments or in a message. It's up to you. And like I said, leave a like. Should I say like I always say? Leave a like. Subscribe. You know, leave a message or a comment if you want. And I'll be sure to post more. Alright guys, later.